right, I wanted to talk to you about my experience going to the closest homeless shelter near me, the Denton Homeless Shelter. Our Daily Bread is only one of the shelters. There's another one, the American Red Cross, but it was a little further away, so I checked out this one first. Their hours, I found out that they do an intake between 8 to 4 p.m., but if you want a bed, get there by 3:30, she said. And there's the address there, their phone number. They have, it's like a cafeteria. I got a little tour. They have free meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And anyways, for lunch, she said, you got to get there before 1 if you want food, because they close it up at 1. Like, not so much at breakfast and dinner, but at lunch. They close it up at 1. Services they provided that I needed: help with getting prescriptions, a gas voucher to get to appointments, take mom to her places she needs to go and get her prescriptions and groceries. And they provide a haircut, and once a month someone comes in, and then they have some clothing. I didn't hear anything about the clothing yet, but I didn't finish intake. She said there were too many people for me to get in and do it today before they had to leave, so she asked me to come back tomorrow. I said I probably couldn't because my mom just got chemo today. Anyways, basically no one's allowed in the beds after 8 a.m. They kick everybody out, but you can stay at the homeless shelter. They call it the day shelter. Is always open. I mean, this homeless shelter is open 24 hours a day, so they just don't let you stay in the beds after 8 a.m. I don't know anything if they didn't ask me for any of this proof of whatever to enroll. I just told them my situation, but I haven't talked to intake yet. All right, I did get a video. Scared that somebody might steal my car or try to break in or something. I don't know. I've heard some interesting stories, so wish me luck. Headed in to try to get services. Thanks, bye. All right, and I am hoping not to get kicked out of my mom's house, but it is a possibility. My siblings don't want me there. I lost my home, and so I'm trying to find options for myself that don't make me feel like I want to kill myself. So um, I wanted to make this video about my experience at intake. Just talked to the lady there at the window, and she kind of gave me some paper, stapled papers, had me fill out a couple of things to get services, gave me a tour. She told me that they have about 12 beds per room, so 12 women in one room and 12 men in another room. It was very crowded, very noisy. It was like sitting in the elementary cafeteria or something. It was kind of small for how many people there were. They had these cell phone stations, sanitizing stations. That was, you put your digital thing, kind of like a vending machine or looked like a telephone booth, kind of. But anyways, they had a bunch of slots where you put your cell phone in there, and it sanitizes it at the same time. You put in your own PIN number, and your phone is nice and secure in there. They had mail. You could get mail there. You could, um, anyways, the cafeteria was closed while I was there. If I wanted to stay until 5:30, I could have stayed at 8. They said for food, they call up a table at a time. So there's just people sitting around on some recliners. So lots of pets. There were cats and dogs. Dogs were on leashes. Cats were in kennels. Some dogs were in kennels, but most of the dogs were just on a their leash. A lot of people though. It was very crowded. People coming and going. They were trying to keep it safe. They don't. They made me put my pocket knife back in my car. Um, they had security guards. They had police. They had, I don't know if there was. Yeah, there was a Louisville police vehicle when I left. Anyways, there was a lot of people I saw sleeping around the property, near the property, out in the shade and stuff. It was a nice sunny day. Kind of warm, actually extra warm. Um, what else? They were talking about the different services that they offer and trying to keep you safe. Before she took me into the tour, I got they used a metal detector. They wanted to make sure I didn't have weapons or drugs. No vaping is allowed. I told her, well, what about I vape marijuana? And she said, oh, well, I don't know. Marijuana is different here than in Utah where I came from. So um, I went in with my vape and my bra. They didn't even notice it. But anyways, um, it was empty anyways. No vaping. Let's see what else. Anyways, that was most of it. I just wanted to talk to people about my experience going to a homeless shelter for the first time because I am at risk for homelessness because my siblings want me out, even though my mom wants me to stay to help take care of her, and she just got chemo again today. So, anyways, rough times. I'm hoping to be able to stay at my mom's, and I'll share this with you all later, soon.